to welcome you back to Get Connected. I'm your host, Conn Jackson, and we continue our series on romantic love. And today we look at celebrities. We're looking for that kind of love that keeps you together for 50 years for your 50th wedding anniversary and gets through the tough times and also is blissful and joyous. Well, the two celebrities joining us today, you've seen them on the Style Network. They have their own reality show. We're talking about Bill and Giuliana. We can see Giuliana's beautiful face almost daily on E! Entertainment. And if you remember, Bill won the first season of Apprentice and has got his hands in a lot of entrepreneurial efforts. We welcome both of them to Get Connected. Welcome.
Hey, Conn.
Hi, Conn.
All right, you guys have to answer this question for me. I'm a single guy. What am I missing out on by not being married?
Wow. Well, you get to have a wonderful, beautiful woman that you see every single night.
Good answer, sweetheart.
Good answer. It keeps you young. When I was single, man, I was out late every night drinking. It's not a good way of life, Conn.
And I'm curious, what's the best part for you?
I love being married. I mean, it's just so nice having someone who has your back all the time. Bill and I, even before being husband and wife, we're best friends. You know, that's the most important thing. And so it's just nice, like knowing I'm going to have my best friend for the rest of my life with me.
Well, how do we get past the friend zone so we can have a friend and the romantic love?
Well, you got to establish that early on in the game because at a certain point, there's no going back. You know, and if they think that you're just friends, you're done. So 2-3 dates in, you got to say, hey, I'm not looking to have another friend here.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends.
Yeah, I don't need any more friends.
Yeah, I want a little something.
I'm just curious, how do you keep the romance alive when you guys travel to different parts of the world, many times not together? How do you stay connected?
Well, we use a lot of technology. I mean,
Sure.
I think that has been a lifesaver for us between Skyping and iChat and texting and cell phones. You know, we communicate probably 20, 25 times a day when we're not together.
And answering the phone. You know, I think a lot of people, when they have long-distance relationships, the mind wanders a lot. So even if, you're in the middle of something, just answer. Sometimes I'll be on the set of E! News and I'll answer the phone and I'm like, hey, honey, it's me. I'm just on the set. I'll call you back. Just let him know where I am, and he does the same for me. When Bill goes out of town and he speaks a lot around the country. So he will call me, he'll give me his hotel number, his information, just to show me, honey, your mind doesn't have to wander. I'm always here for you.
And we keep the romance alive. I mean, I think we're doing a good job. We've been given a very prestigious title from our partners at Nivea. We are the Romance Ambassadors for the month of February. So that's...
So, Conn, please refer to me as Ambassador Rancic.
Yes, me
from
as
now
well,
on.
Conn.
Well, ambassadors, I'm so glad that you're with us. I'm excited to hear about this partnership and what has you guys so excited.
Well, we started working with Nivea a couple months ago. We actually did their New Year's kiss in Times Square, which was unbelievable.
Most important kiss of the year.
Absolutely. And it went so well, so they said, we want you to be our ambassadors of romance for February and really talk about Valentine's Day and just help couples connect with one another because we know all about that.
And she was requiring a crown and all these
crazy,
all these crazy...
I wanted a sash. I didn't want a crown.
The sash, yes, with the ambassador title on there. I don't know. I mean, I think the people at Nivea thought she was a little bit crazy, but they still gave her the title anyway, Conn.
But, we're just giving people advice on, Valentine's Day and how to be romantic.
All right, what is the best flavor they have?
Ooh, well, my favorite lotion has got to be Smooth Sensation.
Yes.
Because it's smooth and it gives you a sensation you never imagined. And it is true, though. But what I love about it is I get a lot of these, working in Hollywood and all these gift bags, you get all these really expensive, fancy lotions, and you realize that there's nothing different between the $5 lotions at the drugstore and the $100 lotions. And that's what I love about Nivea. They really are the best. I mean, I use their stuff in the shower. I use their bath gel, and I love
She
their
gives a
stuff.
great back rub with the lotion that's behind us. So
I do.
That is key.
I do. It's very smooth. It's very moisturizing. He loves it.
They're few and far between the back rubs, but when they do happen, they're good.
I'll give you a back rub tonight for saying that.
You got a deal.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to try out that flavor. Now, regardless if it's Valentine's Day or any part of the year, we want your romantic tip to keeping your romance alive and well. And Giuliana, let's start with you.
I say check in with each other. We talk a lot about checking in. And what that means is sometimes Bill and I are driving down the street and I just look over at him and I say, hey, honey, just checking in. And what that means is, what it means is, it's like, it's a time for him to point out the bad, like, well, I didn't like how you did something the other night. But it's also a time for him to point out the good. Like, what am I doing right in the relationship? Because I think a lot of couples, all we do is point out the bad. So checking in allows you to kind of be able to point out the good and the bad before it blows up out of proportion and there's a big fight. So that's how we really alleviate any fight between us.
Yeah.
I love that. And Bill?
I think you can't confuse being romantic with spending a lot of money. A lot of people think the only way to be romantic is to throw dollars at it. That's not what it's about. It's about effort. It's about letting your spouse know that you're thinking about them and that you're putting some thought and effort behind what you're doing. So for me, I like to cook her favorite Italian dishes for dinner.
Yeah.
And that works, and it's very economical as well.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye to both of you. Thanks for your romantic tips and continued success.
Thanks, Conn.
Thanks, Conn.
See you later.
Have a good day.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Those are two certified lovebirds. If you want other romantic tips from our romance and love series, you can log on to our Get Connected website at conntv.com. Because this year, 2011, you and me, we might just find the love we've been looking for. We'll be right back with more Get Connected when we come back.